advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time.
Started with the
Getting into the playoffs. We've
NBA
seen a lot of teams already start
with
off
the
strong.
story,
Where
and
are
I
they
kind
now?
Do you
of my
want
video
rest if
stopped
you're a
during the
frontline
story,
player, if you're a guy
and
who's
I
playing
didn't
a
know
lot?
that,
Do
and I
you
already
need some
finished the
rest before the
story.
playoffs?
You know, a lot of people
I
answer
was
that
trying to
question,
finish my career up so I can restart doing a new one and just restart doing that, but it seems like my career is just started.
Home
I
court
mean, like,
belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western
I played
Conference
in a.
matchup here live from the
I'm
Target
starting
Center
not
in
to recording in
Minneapolis.
my game
Well, what better way to
because
spend a Monday
I
night
couldn't
than with
stop.
the 2K Sports team and the
But
NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony,
but I
and
was thinking
courtside
making a
Doris
whole
Burke.
new career.
Take a look at the Suns. They are right in the mix with the rest of the playoff pack, but they can't put it in cruise control just yet.
And right now for Phoenix, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only have them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Sato in at two guard. Warren is out there with Arthur. And it's Chandler. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. Now here's Wiggins. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Bledsoe passes to Sato. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
And Minnesota has possession. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
But
I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Now here's Boozer. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And Towns gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Another shot, and Chandler lays it in.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to
Wow,
get that up.
they're going to take all those
The
points
Minnesota
away.
Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Suns trail by 6. They set the pick. Bledsoe passes to Sato. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. The Dudes got 5 now.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
4 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Arthur.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Down low, here's Towns. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown.
Dang it.
Timberwolves leading by 5, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Sato in at shooting guard. Arthur out there with Chandler. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Booker in at the 3 slot. Chandler with the steal. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He ended with 26 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
For Minnesota, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So for the Suns, Warren comes in for Booker, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Knight.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Bledsoe outside.
Move the ball. Stick it to life.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Pekovic with the screen on Bledsoe. The drive by Rubio. Chandler with the steal. Bledsoe against Rubio. Sato passes to Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Warren. Bledsoe outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Boozer, he's checked in for Andrew Nicholson. And he sinks the second. Here's Rubio. Another key contributor to that nice win against the Lakers.
Oh.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Fires for 3. Rebound by Sato. The Suns trailer. Here's Warren. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Warren's got his first points in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now, here's Rubio. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the basket good.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Dang it. Around him.
We've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot the past month. Freak, number 1.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating contact with him because of that percentage.
And that makes attacking the basket a very appealing option for him. I mean, he doesn't have to live and die by the jump shot. He can drive the lane and dare the defense to come at him.
Now, here's Warren. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Rubio against Bledsoe. And Rubio kicks to Boozer. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Sue takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 9 points in the game so far. Suns trail by 3. Bledsoe outside. Bledsoe gets the screen from Sato. Bledsoe passes to Sato. Here's Chandler. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. In the first half.
Well, Ricky, what does it say about...
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. They've got Ricky Rubio, Carlos Boozer out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Towns, and it's Sue in at the shooting guard position. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Wiggins following the three-point attempt by Freak. The feed to Chandler. Here's the dude, covered by Rubio. Passes it to Sasha. Pocket 6. Good D by Rubio.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Sue, he's guarded by Chandler. Dishes it to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Offline with his 3. Phoenix leading by 4. Sato passes to Arthur. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And the 3 ball is good. Bledsoe's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Phoenix. And Rubio kicks to Boozer. Pass to Towns. Shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Sato passes to Warren. Inside, here's the dude. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Arthur dishes to Warren. Pass to Sato. Bledsoe for 3. Rubio with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
What are you doing? Stay down.
The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Nicholson's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bledsoe kicks to Arthur. Here's Sato. And he just hasn't been able to get it going.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Andrew Wiggins.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here is Bledsoe. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Sato passes to Warren. Here's the dude, covered by Wiggins. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Rubio outside. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. There's the pass to Towns. 5 on the clock, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 4th in free throw percentage. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work
I didn't mean to
for
do
everything.
that.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Now, here's Rubio. Following the miss by Freak, here's Sue. Phoenix grabs the miss. Chandler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Feeds to Arthur. Passes it to Sacha. Back to Bledsoe. Here's the dude. Here's Arthur. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Sue, guarded by Bledsoe. From 13. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. 13 points in the game. The Suns leading. To the inside. Sato. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Not much working for him as he moves to 1 of 6 now in the quarter.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Larry Sanders is checked in for Chandler. Hansgrove's come in for Terrell Arthur. Booker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Pekovic. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now, here is Knight. After the miss from Nikola Pekovic. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist from Sanders. Knight's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Kicks it to Wiggins. Stolen. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Tipped away. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Chang against Sanders. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Booker pulls it in.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Wiggins against Knight. Pass to Sacha. He dishes it to Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits.
All right, target center, coming on the court now are your two strong answers.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Timberwolves trail by 8. On the court for the Suns. Sato, he's in at shooting guard. Chandler out there with Sanders. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the 3 spot. 3-pointer. No good from Sato.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Down low. Here's Stokes. And the pass to Sue. Shot clock at 6. Here's Boozer. Here's Wiggins. Stolen by Bledsoe. Passes it to Sacha. A 3-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Wiggins passes to Sue. Wiggins outside. Knocked loose. There's the dish to Stokes. 5 on the clock. Wiggins drives in. Here's Boozer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timberwolves trail by 10. To the wing on the left. Stokes kicks to Wiggins. With the floater. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the paint. Sue, he's guarded by Sacha. To the wing right side. Wiggins right side. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots and it can open up your whole game.
Dang it. Come on, 8 points. We can come back.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota.
$10.
Darrell Arthur, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here's the dude. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
No! When did Minnesota start winning? Oh, I went stopped.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Rubio outside at the elbow, Boozer. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's the dude. Comes up empty down low.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
The drive by Rubio. That one off the back iron and out.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
There's a good screen. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Suns lead by 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Shooting for Minnesota.
That free throw missing. And the Suns making a change here.
2 shots.
Warren's checked in.
I prefer Warren.
And he sinks the second. Suns leading by 7. To the inside. There's Sato. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists in the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Back to Rubio. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Inside. The shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Arthur kicks to Bledsoe. Suns moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Towns. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Phoenix with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 1:39 left in the game. Bledsoe passes to Sato. Takes a 3. And the foul called on Darrell Arthur. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Nice D from Chandler.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Such a strong finisher. on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what the dude's done. 10 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions. And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Seven points. Come on.
All right, target setter. Coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves Panthers. Come on, give it up.
Here's Towns. They set the pick. Pass to Sue. Shot from 12. The shot is off. Great tee that time from Sato. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Now here's Bledsoe. No good from Sato.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
So it's Minnesota now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Towns. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Carlos Boozer. Muhammad, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Ennis in for Ricky Rubio. And the Suns here with a different look. Sanders checked in for Chandler. Hansgrove's come in for Jarrell Arthur. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Jackson in for Eric Bledsoe. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Jarnell Stokes. Boozer comes in for Nicholson. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Tyler Ennis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boozer.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. And they go to the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
Rubio misses. Looking to get it going, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the Eric Bledsoe.
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe. He's strong, he's fast, aggressive, and Bledsoe is a terrifying on-the-ball defender. I mean, he truly scares the guys he's guarding. He's scaring me, Ernie, and I don't even have a ball.
He was on his game tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.
Episode of NBA we have the second annual
I'm already 84. That's like a superstar right there. But I can't shoot shit because I suck at this game. Alright. I am going to exit out. I'm going to play Mordor because I need to finish the story. Alright.